Hi students, once again welcome back to our channel VI Academy. This video little bit late due to our health problem, to the cough and cold and fever also. So our throat is not so well. So then only we are delay the video. So this week onwards, then we will frequently will provide biology, physics and chemistry bits frequently without any interruption. So please kindly cooperate with us. If you like, please continue, share, like and subscribe our channel. So today we were discussing about the important bits lesson introduction of biology and the botany also. So we will discussing now the important bits in the biology. The first bit we will discussing about the first bit. Cells are enclosed with the plasma membrane is composed of. So these are right answers, the lipids and the proteins, and it is selective membrane. Generally that the cell is enclosed, it is made up of one thin layer. This is known as the selective membrane. The selective membrane, the cell is enclosed by a thin outer boundary is called the cell membrane. It is a membrane that allows only some substances as and the molecules to pass into or leaves the cell, coming inside or leave the cell. So example, cell membranes allows only certain type of molecules through the diffusion. And the diffusion process, the cell, some of the important substances only either in or out through the diffusion process. So that is the question number 1 answer. That is the answer. Okay. The nucleus was discovered. This is the most important question. Previously they are asking the question. The nucleus was discovered by Robert Brown in the era of 1831. He is the first scientist who discovered the nucleus. Next question. What is the modern cell theory? The modern cell theory, this is the theory explained and proved that the plants and the animals are made up of cells. So we will discussing a little bit in the chemistry. According to Dalton's atomic theory, every matter in this universe is consists of small tiny particles. These particles are known as atoms. So similarly, the theory, this modern theory explained to us the provide that the plants and the animals are made up of cells. Okay, so the plant cells was discovered by Soldensen in 1804. The animal cells was discovered by Swan in 1810. Okay. The next question. Proteins are formed in the ribosomes. Proteins are formed in the ribosomes. The proteins are formed in the ribosomes. So a copy of the DNA is made mRNA and transported to the ribosomes. Whenever a protein is produced, ribosomes read the information in the mRNA and use that information to assemble amino acids in the proteins. That is the main function of ribosomes. This is the most important point. The next question. The functional segments of DNA are called genes. Because they are the capable of producing mRNA. DNA molecules contain the information necessary for constructing and organizing the cells. The function segments of DNA is called genes. This is also important bit. Next, energy currency of the cell is known as ATP, adenine triphosphate. The most important bit, this one also. ATP, adenine triphosphate, is also called the energy currency of the cell. It is the organic compound composed of phosphate groups, adenine, and the sugar ribosome. These molecules provide energy for various biochemical processes in the body. So, adenine triphosphate is the most important part of cell part in our body. The next question, wastage disposal system of cell. These are the liposomes. The next question, what are the main 5 parts of plant? The most land plants are number 1 root, number 2 stem, number 3 leaves, number 4 fruits, and number 5 shades. Next question, vacuoles are in the plants are large, in the human cells they have small size. In animals are the small in size, in the plants are the big size. The next question, the protoplasm was renamed as this is also called cytoplasm. The next bit, rough endoplasmic rectum is ER. Is rough is contains it is the proteins manufacturing. The main function of rough, the endoplasmic rectum contains two. One is the rough and other one is the smooth. The rough endoplasmic rectum is the manufacturing of the proteins. This is also called proteins factory. Rough endoplasmic rectum is also the another name is the proteins factory. Okay. The next question, smooth endoplasmic rectum is the manufacturing of fat molecules. This is also the another name, and the another question also arising. Sometimes they are asking to us, the fat factories is known as the smooth endoplasmic rectum. The rough endoplasmic rectum consists of a nuclear enclosed and the peripheral endoplasmic rectum, which includes smooth tubeless and rough sheets. It is an interconnected network with the continuous membranes, the different structures that make the endoplasmic rectum performs very device and specialized functions within the cell. So these are the two. One is the rough endoplasmic rectum and second one is the smooth endoplasmic rectum. It is the one is the tubeless and second one is the plates. Okay, the next question. The liposomes are the suicide bags of the cells. Sometimes the question in SSC and RRB, they are asking question, which one are called the suicide bags of the cells? The suicide bags of the cells is called liposomes. The main function of the liposomes are the digestive system of the cell, surviving both the degrade materials taken up from the outside the cell and to degrade absorbed components of the cell in itself. The main function. So then only it is called suicide bags. The next question. Chloroplasts are trap the energy from the sunlight. Generally, the chloroplasts are is an organelle within the cells of plants and certain like algae. that is the site of the photosynthesis process, which by the process by which the trap of energy from the sun it converted into the chemical energy for the growth. So that is the main function of the chloroplasts. So they are getting energy from the sun, and they are converted into the chemical energy for the growth of the plants. The next question: if lysosomes are absent in the cell, it is very difficult to live the cells, because if liposomes are absent in the cell, or it is goes non-functional, cells tends to accumulate all the waste and worm out particles within in it, and it becomes toxic, which otherwise would be eliminated by the liposomes. Consequently, the cell would not functions properly and die ultimately. So they must be have liposomes in our human body. The cells must be have. Otherwise, it is a very complicated, and the cells maybe it will leads to die. Okay, students, these are the important bits regarding the biology. So we will discussing the next video the important bits of botany. The next video within shortly, then we are providing the important bits of botany. Thank you very much. If you are like, please kindly share, subscribe, and cooperate with us. Within shortly, then we will provide the botany. Thank you very much.